everyone, this is Nishra from Nish Online Interior Design, Paint Color Consultation and Home Decor Content Writing. Today I am going to be adding another video to my paint color reviews list. Well, any guesses which popular color I will be talking about today? Well, it's super popular, super timeless and super versatile. This paint color is also one of the best selling paint colors by Sherwin Williams, and every homeowner who's ever wondered of repainting their homes must have definitely considered this paint color. So, any guesses? Well, yes, I'm going to be talking about Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray. Well, Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray is a color that promises utmost timelessness and versatility. Even years down the line, this paint color is not bound to look outdated or even boring. And you know one of the best characteristics of this paint color? It's so subtle, serene and not too dark, not too light that it can be beautifully used on the exteriors and in any corner of the interiors. So are you excited to know what the fuss is all about? Well, I'm going to be disclosing everything you need to know about Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray, the LRV, the undertones, what other colors similarly pair with Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray, what trim colors to go, other paint colors that can beautifully complement Agreeable Gray and some wonderful picture inspirations. So let's get started. So what color is Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray? Well, Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray is a pure greige paint color. It's quite neutral. It has a perfect blend of grey as well as beige to it, and that is why I'm calling it a greige paint color. It doesn't have too much beige to it and it doesn't have too much grey to it. Meanwhile, it's not too dark and not too light, which makes it a perfect neutral best-selling greige paint color by Sherwin Williams. And this color is so pretty and calm that it can be beautifully used as a whole house color scheme as well. Meanwhile, Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray can also make a beautiful statement in warmer tone homes, mainly homes that are much inspired by creamy colors, tones of beige, taupes, browns, black, anything that attracts the warmth. Agreeable Gray can make a beautiful point. Even in neutral tone homes that have a blend of both warmer and cooler colors, Agreeable Gray is quite good to go. I would say that we can stay away from Agreeable Gray in cooler tone homes. So let's see, why is Agreeable Gray so popular? Well, this is one of the most versatile colors due to the characteristics it has to offer. Well, this particular Sherwin Williams greige paint color can easily complement any interior design style and any color palette out there. Moreover, the warmth is not too much, not too less, and can be beautifully complemented with your existing architectural finishes such as the stone cladding, your fireplace wall, the red brick, any stone countertop you have, or any other existing architecture feature like your hardwood flooring or your hardwood ceiling as well. Well, if you're not looking for a White House like feel, this particular warm neutral can absolutely help define timelessness. Whether you have a traditional interior design style or modern farmhouse, this color can truly work for all. Moreover, if you're looking to make your space feel warm, welcoming, friendly, light, airy and calming, the answer is definitely Agreeable Gray by Sherwin Williams. Now, homeowners often wonder whether Agreeable Gray is a warm color or cool color. Well, definitely in my books, Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray is a warm tone color. I wouldn't say it's a warm greige color. It's on the neutral end of the greige color, but definitely feels warm under most of the lighting conditions. For instance, if you try placing a swatch of Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray against Sherwin Williams Accessible Beige, and you'll observe how cool this color appears. On the other hand, when you compare a swatch of Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray against Sherwin Williams Repose Gray, you'll note that the Agreeable Gray paint color feels quite warm and neutral. Now you see this Sherwin Williams popular greige color stands at the perfect neutral scale. Well, another very popular question is if Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray appears purple. Well, I must tell you that this paint color has very vague and faint violet undertones which are hardly visible. So regardless of the interior design style, your existing finishes or even compass direction, Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray is bound to look neutral without showcasing any mauve or violet undertones. So you should be good to go there. Another very popular question is what color cabinets best work with Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray, and I would definitely call out for 4 dominant white paint colors out here. You can beautifully complement Sherwin Williams Pure White, Sherwin Williams Alabaster, Sherwin Williams Snowbound, or even Sherwin Williams Incredible White here. All of these paint colors can be used on the cabinets if you have agreeable gray walls on the backdrop. And trust me, the undertones are not likely to clash with each other, and here if you pick, one of my best to go colors would be pure white. So what truly are the undertones of Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray? Agreeable Gray has deep violet or green undertones but not very dominant though. In general, Agreeable Gray walls are definitely warm and cozy. Only with picky or weird architectural elements around, this color can tend to showcase a hint of green or violet. But remember, with lots and lots of natural light, this greige color will always feel true to its nature. Well, agreeable gray can look slightly different in different lighting conditions. For instance, in the north facing rooms, agreeable gray can outcase a slightest touch of cool undertone to it, but still it's going to retain its warmth without looking overly icy grey or icy cool. Meanwhile, in the south and west facing rooms, this color can look quite light, airy, while retaining its beige as well as grey characteristics. In the east facing rooms, Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray will look quite warm in the morning, but as the sun sets, this color is bound to look more inclined on the grey end of the scale. Another popular question is the LRV of Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray. Well, when choosing paint colors, this is one aspect that you simply can't choose. So basically, LRV stands for light reflectance value, and that determines how light or dark or paint color is. On a scale of 0 to 100, Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray stands at 60, which means that it falls on the lighter to medium end of the scale, meaning it's not too light as an off-white color and it's not too dark as the other taupe or maybe beige inspired paint colors. So if you're wondering if you can use Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray for the whole house, well, I would say definitely yes. Agreeable Gray is a great paint color to be used on all the common walls of your home. The open concept plan including your living, dining, kitchen space, probably 1 or 2 of your bedrooms and even your bathrooms. This color can make a wonderful appeal on the interiors as well as the exterior walls out there. However, you must use this paint color in medium or larger tone homes because in smaller spaces, this color can come off quite dark and you would not get to feel the true beauty of Agreeable Gray, which otherwise you can easily feel in medium sized homes or larger sized homes that have immense incoming natural light throughout the day. Here's a well curated pre-made color palette that I have created for Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray on Etsy. It enlists all the exact colors that pair with Agreeable Gray color, including how and where to use them in your whole house color palette. I have included 5 color palettes with Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray and complementary hues, along with how to use each of these paint colors in various areas of your home. You will also get the detailed material and fabric palette with each of Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray color palettes. Another bonus is paint planner and a detailed guide on paint sheens for various areas of your home. You can find this color palette on my Etsy shop as well as my website. Yes, I have added the link to my website and my Etsy shop below. You can check it out. So next, let's see where all you can use Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray paint color in your home. And I'm quite excited to tell you the long list of spaces that you can use this paint color in. Well, you can easily use Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray in bedrooms, exterior walls, open concept living and dining, hallways, kitchen cabinets, bathroom walls, bathroom vanity, laundry room cabinets, home office walls, interior as well as exterior doors, moldings, kids rooms as well, and so does family room. So now that we've already talked about the how-abouts and whereabouts of this paint color, the LRV, the undertones, where you can use this paint color, the whole house concept, now let's get started with what other colors pair well with Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray. And in my books, you can easily pair these colors with neutral or creamy whites. You can pair with grays, navy blues, stormy blues, midnight blue, shades of teal, shades of blush and terracotta. You can even go with green gray paint colors out there. Well, here's a list of Sherwin Williams gray and black colors that go with Agreeable Gray. Cityscape, light French grey, peppercorn, grizzle grey, tricorn black. Here's a list of Sherwin Williams blue colors that go with Agreeable Gray. Naval, slate tile, charcoal blue, cyberspace. Now here's a list of Sherwin Williams greige colors that go with Agreeable Gray. Warmstone, urbane bronze, dovetail. Here's a list of green grey colors that go with Agreeable Gray. Sea salt, basil, Isle of Pines. And lastly, here's a list of Sherwin Williams white colors that go with Agreeable Gray. Alabaster, incredible white. Now let's talk about another important aspect of Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray. Well, what colors, specifically what trim colors to go with Agreeable Gray walls. So now that you've chosen Agreeable Gray paint on the walls of your home, what color should you choose for the trims, the baseboards and the ceilings? Well, my first paint color to go is Sherwin Williams Pure White, and always this has been my #1 recommendation for ceilings, trims, baseboards, whether it's a warm tone home palette or a cool tone home palette. Some other colors that you can go with are Benjamin Moore Chantilly lace, you can go with Behr Ultra Pure White, you can even go with Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray on the ceilings, trims, moldings as well as baseboards for a seamless, modern, contemporary and a neoclassical look. Meanwhile, other than pure white, you can even go with Sherwin Williams Alabaster for the ceiling, trims, moldings to go with Agreeable Gray walls. So now that we've already talked about various important aspects of Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray, let's get started with other similar equivalent colors. Well, you must be wondering, why am I suggesting another equivalent colors? Well, it's possible for you to not like the overall look and feel of Agreeable Gray. Maybe you want something warmer, something cooler, something darker or something lighter, maybe something with slightly different undertones. Well, in such cases, here's my list of colors that can equally look and feel like Agreeable Gray but maybe slightly different. And the first color on my list is Sherwin Williams Accessible Beige. So the major difference between Agreeable Gray and Accessible Beige is that Accessible Beige is quite warmer than Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray. So if you're mainly looking for a greige paint color that is more inclined on the beige side of the scale, then Accessible Beige can make a beautiful appearance. It's slightly darker and deeper than Agreeable Gray. Agreeable Gray feels slightly lighter and airier. Well, Accessible Beige has an LRV of 58, meanwhile Agreeable Gray stands at 60. Although both of them can be paired with Sherwin Williams Pure White on the trims, moldings and ceilings. So the next similar paint color on my list is Sherwin Williams Worldly Gray. Now Sherwin Williams Worldly Gray has an LRV of 57, which means it's slightly darker and deeper than Agreeable Gray. If you're looking for a paint color to paint your south facing room that doesn't wash off the undertones, then Worldly Gray can make a better option than Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray, because Agreeable Gray has the tendency to wash off the undertones in certain lighting conditions. Now the next color on my list is Sherwin Williams Onion Gray. Well, Sherwin Williams Onion Gray is definitely 1 or 2 tones darker than Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray with similar feel and undertones. Yes, Onion Gray has an LRV of 47, which means if you're looking for something darker than Agreeable Gray, then Onion Gray can make a beautiful choice, and they both stand on the same side of the palette. And they are on the same palette, which means they look quite alike. And the last color on my list is Sherwin Williams Repose Gray. Well, Sherwin Williams Repose Gray is definitely on the grey end of the scale. So if you're looking for something which has more grey to it, then Repose Gray can make a beautiful choice. This color has an LRV of 58, which means it's slightly darker than agreeable gray, but since agreeable gray is neutral, repose gray is definitely more gray and cool. And lastly, certainly if you're looking for a paint color that is slightly lighter than Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray, then Incredible White is something that you can absolutely choose for the walls. It has the same feel and vibe, but it's way lighter. I would say that would be a darker off-white color. So what are your thoughts on my color review on Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray? Well, if you have any questions regarding this paint color and how to use this color in your home, do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my website at www.nishthasurana.com, and don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for a weekly dose of paint color reviews, paint color guides and interior decoration advice. I'll see you all next Monday. Bye.